Calm and careful. Make it count. Go!
I'm Christopher Smith for WeCanRewind.com, and this is Ridley Scott's Robin Hood.
It'll make a fine pincushion! King!
The film stars Russell Crowe as Robin Longstride, an expert archer previously interested only in self-preservation when he served King Richard in his war against the French. But when Richard dies, Robin travels to Nottingham, a town suffering from the corruption of a despotic sheriff and crippling taxation.
There is no kingdom! There is nothing!
I'm here to speak for Sir Walter Loxley.
Speak, if you must.
If you're trying to build for the future, you must set your foundations strong. The laws of this land enslave people to its king. A king who demands loyalty but offers nothing in return. You build a country like you build a cathedral, from the ground up. Empower every man, and you will gain strength.
It's in Nottingham that he falls for Cate Blanchett's Lady Marian, a spirited widow skeptical of Robin's motivations. Hoping to earn her hand and salvage the village, Robin assembles a gang whose lethal mercenary skills are matched only by its appetite for life. Together they begin preying on the indulgent upper class to correct injustices under the sheriff.
It's all right. Please.
Via satellite, Cate Blanchett, William Hurt, and Russell Crowe agreed to speak about the movie, and they offered this.
I think that there's a buoyancy and fun to be had in the many adventures that Robin Hood has. But the fact that you've got somebody who is returning to kind of good old-fashioned values of, moral responsibility and loyalty. I mean, I think that they're really quite noble sentiments to have in the age of the DS and merchant bankers ripping people off left, right, and centre. I mean, I think it's quite timely, I think.
This is the guy who was fighting for our rights. That when authority was arbitrary, this was the guy about whom the story was told, who would risk being misunderstood to do right, to right and balance society. This was the guy who was big enough to be fair in his heart. He didn't want the attention, he just wanted to try to right imbalances.
It's a gigantic story. It will take you to a different time period. I think that there is philosophical and spiritual aspects to the story which I think will touch people deeply. I think there's real romance in this film and true love.
But will the box office love it? This is, after all, Robin Hood's umpteenth cinematic return to the screen. Is the story still enough to draw audiences to the Cineplex to see it? Or will the real draw here be the pairing of Crowe and Blanchett? Not to mention that this is the 5th time that Crowe has teamed with Scott. They've won over audiences and critics before. The question now is whether they can do it again this Friday when the film opens nationwide. I'm Christopher Smith for WeCanRewind.com, and that's your look at Robin Hood.
Rise and rise again until lambs become lions.